what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Out with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But in tonight's episode, we're going to have a little bit of a update on the channel and myself. I do apologize for not releasing hardly any videos. Um, it wasn't my intention, but life happens, and I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's been a rough 2 months, for not just me, but my family as well. Me specifically, mentally and physically, it's been rough. As I get closer and closer to the Christmas day, it's something that I dread every year, and this year particularly, it's been quite horrendous. I'll just say, um, I've been quite suicidal. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Uh, I needed some intervention. I don't want to get into it too much. I'm okay, um, but we're working on it. And I also want to say that with the holiday season coming, there's a lot of firsts for our family, and specifically, I don't know how many of you know or don't know. Um, we were running a charity for my mother-in-law, Darla, who had brain cancer, brain surgery specifically, and then she died 2 months, I want to say, maybe a month and a half after that. And so a lot of firsts without her being here, specifically Thanksgiving. Her birthday is was 2 days before Thanksgiving this year, so it was just like one after the other for our family. A lot of crying spells between me and my wife, and taking care of the children. We are doing uh, homeschooling for our kids, and that takes up a lot of time. I have not had much sleep in the past 2 months. I also was diagnosed with having severe sleep apnea. I'll post a little thing on my charts. It's she. I don't want to say she said, but the doctor said one of the worst cases she's ever seen, and that's not a good thing. And I've been afraid to fall asleep a lot of nights. I know I'm choking for oxygen during the night, and like I said, I'm gonna have this stuff up for you. You know that I'm not joking. Not that I say I would ever joke about something like that, but as far as the queue is concerned, it's stopping from this video. I am going to be doing stuff here and there until 2025. This is time for us to do, at least I should say for me, to continue on my mental health and get that to where I need it to be, because um, I've tried to come on this and do some videos, and it has not worked for me. I'm like kind of dreading it. I don't want to say I'm burnt out on the process, but I can't find the energy, the drive like I used to come here and do these videos. And there's a lot of behind the scenes that I guess a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, reacting to a video is quite simple, but beyond that, the behind the scenes. I'll just give you a quick example. Okay, so my queue is, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 months behind again. That's one reason why the queue is going away, so I can work on it. I also want to do a little bit more writing. It's a way for me to focus and just kind of jot down my thoughts, and my writing style or my mood, my mental health dictates what I write, how I write, and that kind of thing. So I'm going to be writing a little bit more. I want to play a little bit more games and focus on that. I know that's been the case on this channel with Silent Hill 2. My playthrough of that is indicative of me just kind of having some fun. Not to say I don't have fun with the reaction videos that I do, but there is a lot of intensive behind the scenes stuff. Okay, so I have to find said video, I have to download it, I have to make sure everything's okay with that. I have to find the person or people. A lot of times there's multiple people to they request songs, so I have to find that. And then with all the stuff with my throat and doing the karaoke and getting my vocals and my throat to where it needs to be, it sucks because of allergies and all that stuff going on as well. And my nose is stuffed completely. My son was just diagnosed with, or not diagnosed, but had double ear infections, and he was, oh, it hurt him so bad. We're just getting over that. Now's a good time to make a video, and so here I am doing that. Okay, but I'm rambling. Reset. Behind the scenes. Okay, so one video. Let's say the average video that I put on this channel is anywhere between 10 minutes and, let's say, 18 minutes, somewhere thereabout, is a good thing. So per video per day, and at the point where I was doing the gaming videos, I was doing the trailer Tuesdays and Thursdays, I was doing regular videos plus the Halloween queue. That's why you haven't seen any of the trailers, because I just haven't had time to do them. And the workload has become way too much for me to handle, so I'm going to be taking a step back, like I said, until like sometime maybe after my birthday. I don't know, which would be January 26th for those of you who don't know. I'm going to be doing videos here and there as what I feel I can accomplish. And like I said, I've taken a few other requests recently, and I'm going to honor those, but that's going to be it until I get a more manageable queue to where I need it and where I can feel comfortable mentally doing it daily. But then there's the editing of the videos. And not only the editing of the videos, you have to find, I don't know what to call it, resources or clips, like the recent changes. What was it, the like button, the subscribe button, that all stuff takes time. I'm a one person show on this channel, and getting the whether it be sound effects, video clips to make it entertaining, the different art things, the backgrounds that you see. This one's actually from a subscriber, Deep Blue Hue, I do believe. I haven't seen him in a while. Hopefully he's okay. He had sent me a bunch of stuff on the down low through email of different grave sites that he's visited in Italy and France, and they're absolutely amazing. This was one I really, really liked. So it's on the channel, as you can see. But I also have a bunch of, that I've done in Chicago, done around my hometown, other places. I like to go to Milwaukee and do some photo shoots there of some graves and grave sites and all that fun stuff. But yeah, this channel has grown far more than I ever thought it would, and I'm eternally grateful from the bottom of my heart for each and every one of you who's taken time from their lives to be entertained, to come relax. Whatever you get out of this channel, just know that it's a reason for a lot of saving me and having an outlet to enjoy music I would never even consider listening to, be it pop, punk, all different sorts, rap. I've run the gamut except for country, maybe a few emo. I don't specifically emo songs, but for me it's mostly like, or I would say punk for sure has been the biggest influence on me in this channel, because anybody who's spent any length of time, I honestly think the punk genre has been the most requested on this channel. I couldn't tell you why. I'm glad you do. I've come to enjoy punk more than I ever thought I would. I mean, my punk experience before this channel was negligent at best, I guess. I don't know what term to use. The only song I could listen to Well, there's actually a couple songs I could listen to, and they're all specifically from the Ramones, Pet Cemetery, and Blitzkrieg Bop. Those are the only two that I can say without equivocation that I liked and or loved before doing this channel. And there's a lot of different punk bands that I've grown to love, gothic music as well. Not to say I haven't listened to gothic before, but my definition of gothic music or gothic rock is probably completely different. I tend to listen to like the gothic electronica, a la Wumpscut, V&V Nation wouldn't be considered that. That's more trancey Europop. Dark wave, new wave again. Stuff I barely have anything heard before. Grave 45 is another one. I never thought. I mean, I liked it. I was familiar with it. The Lizard song. All things are free. Money. Stuff like I heard in my past that I didn't know was punk that I like and enjoyed, and I'm like, okay, I can see myself changing, growing. Like, oh, okay, I can listen to punk now. I can appreciate it for what it is, and Artery is another band. The Sex Pistols guy, not Aesthetic Perfection. Pill is another big one. So this channel is, it's taken on a life of its own, and I just need time to reflect and focus on me a little bit. And like I said, this channel is not going anywhere. That first and foremost. I'm adding new. Well, it's more of a money thing more than anything. Like I said, getting up my system to where it needs to be. I've talked at length about this again, and but I definitely want to tap into more of my writing skills. So I am currently writing my autopsy novelette, I guess, or novel, somewhere in between, depending, close to 700 pages, I want to say. And I'm probably, I don't know, 15, 20 in. I'm only on chapter 3, but, it is what it is. A lot of time and effort spent with that as well. It's just hard for the holidays and us dealing with the deaths and first Christmas without her. It's Christmas Day that I was intubated, and like I said, I'm not well mentally, but I'm alive, and that's good enough for me, I guess. I will be doing the Tuesdays and Thursdays at my leisure as well. Definitely, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of the gameplay, but a lot of it, I'm having a lot of troubles with the lag and the choppiness of the videos, and I thought I fixed it, but I guess not. And my system, like I said, is not up to par, and that's a work in progress. But I'm still going to try to continue doing what I can do with the machine that I have, etc., etc. Don't know if anybody really cares or not, but I know it's an outlet for me to get my stuff off my chest and let you know what's going on, because I had a couple people reach out to me and see how I was doing, and I do appreciate that. Lord Call, you're one of them. I know I talked to you about not feeling best. I didn't go into details, but you'll see this one. I guess that's really it. Not much else left to say. Again, I thank you all for the love that you've shown, and if even just a simple comment, if present, it means the world to me. So it doesn't go without notice. I try to be as active as I can on the channel, especially with the just responding to like a via text or like on the channel, making a comment. I try to heart and like them all. I don't always do that. I can't always be there at certain times just because whether I'm sleep deprived, I'm anxious, I'm depressed. Dealing with my flashbacks, which have it's been taking a turn, especially with the process of getting on SSDI. I am at I think it's called JLA or LJA, Law Judge Administration or something. They specifically do trials, quote unquote, for disability patients, or not patients, but disability claims, and we'll see how that goes. Again, I just want to show you, just because I'm just an open book, generally speaking. There are certain things I will never talk about on this channel, but I feel comfortable enough sharing this information with everybody, and hopefully you guys will take a look at it, because I'm like, the way I feel, I'm just like right on that cusp, based on the I guess the guidelines. Again, I'll post here of the SSDI stuff, and then you can cross-reference it with what I give you. And like I said, because some of the language that a CE examiner uses is quite vague. I'm likely to be marked in this particular aspect, and I'm definitely marked in this, or I'm very severely, I forget the terminology this particular CE examiner used, but to be able to hold down a job and blah 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 blah, you'll see. And yeah, it's a completely draining process mentally, more than anything. Because I mean, I haven't worked a full-time job since October 2021. I was working at Cracker Barrel as a chef. I lose that term loosely for when you're working at Cracker Barrel, but that is another ball of yarn for a different day. And I hurt my ankle, and so I was on workman's comp, and then I got sick, and then I died, and I was intubated, or I was intubated, and then I died, and then I was completely relying on the machine, and blah 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 blah. Most of you know the story. I won't go into it anymore because I don't want to have a PTSD flashback right now. But yeah, just taking it one day at a time, as they say in NA and AA. I grew up with that garbage because of my parents. They were big into drugs and all that. But I do digress. I think that's going to be it for this little update episode. Love you all, and enjoy the videos when they come out. I don't have a specific schedule. It's going to be pretty irregular, so just a heads up on that. But stay scared.